belongingness. Let me ask you something. How much of your day is spent shrinking, softening, or smoothing yourself out so you can stay in the room? Now ask yourself, what would you do with that energy if you got it back? That is the conversation we are having today. Belongingness is one of the most stolen words in leadership. People hand it to you like it's something you're giving. If you fit, if you are smooth, if you soften the edges that made you interesting in the first place. But the kind of belongingness that actually holds you up is not given by anyone. Belongingness is the refusal to make yourself conditional. It is the moment you stop auditioning for a seat that was already yours. And it is the doorway to the three things you have been quietly losing for years: your influence, your freedom, and your joy. If you are a marginalized leader, you know this in your bones. You learned early that being welcome required being palatable. So, you read every room. You adjusted your tone. You edited your story. You walked through doors with parts of yourself folded up and tucked away. Those strategies got you in. But what you had to become to be let in is the very thing now keeping you from belonging. You don't need a different room. You need a different relationship with your own presence in it. Why it matters? Operating without belongingness is a slow leak. It leaks the three things you can least afford to lose. Without belongingness, your influence shrinks. You dilute yourself, and your impact dilutes with you. Your freedom narrows. You rent your sense of place from every room you enter. Your joy goes underground because joy cannot survive inside the daily labor of editing yourself. Take a breath and notice which one have you lost the most of. It looks like second guessing yourself in rooms where you should be leading, editing your voice to match the dominant tone, feeling exhausted after meetings where you didn't actually disagree, waiting for someone to confirm you should be here. When you don't belong to yourself first, you lease your sense of place from whatever room you walk into. And rented belonging always charges interest. Every leadership move you make from a contorted self is built on a foundation that can be revoked at any time. You deserve a foundation no one else owns. Visibility. This is where your influence comes back. Belongingness changes how you walk into rooms. Not a guest, as a fixture. Leaders hearing this can say, I show up as I am, not as a version of me that was permitted. I don't need to be relatable to every room to be respected in it. The fullness of who I am is the leadership. Here is the part most leaders miss. Your influence is not built on being more polished. It is built on being more whole. People don't follow leaders who arrive in pieces. They follow leaders who arrive whole. That is influence. That is the kind that lasts. Visible belongingness is not defiance. It is posture. It tells every room you enter that the terms of your participation are not negotiable, and the room recalibrates around you, not the other way around. Liberation. This is where your freedom comes back. Real belongingness is internal liberation. It means refusing to negotiate the terms of your presence. It sounds like, I don't need to translate myself to be valid here. I am not auditioning for a role I have already earned. My presence is not up for negotiation. When you stop asking permission to take up space, contribution replaces contortion. That is freedom. Not the abstract kind, the everyday kind. The freedom to walk into a meeting and not pre-edit yourself. The freedom to take up space without apology. The freedom to say what you actually think the first time, not the third. Liberation is the end of the inherited contract that said you had to be smaller, smoother, or more palatable to be allowed in. That contract is over. Transformation. This is where joy comes back. Yours and the people you lead. When one leader stops contorting to fit in, something radical happens. The room is forced to expand around the truth of who is in it. Other leaders realize, I don't have to make myself smaller to be here either. Belonging is not a permission slip. We can build rooms that fit us instead of folding ourselves to fit rooms that aren't built for us. And then something most leaders forgot was possible begins to return. Joy in the work. Joy in the room. Joy in the version of yourself you no longer have to defend. This is how personal belongingness becomes systemic redesign. Leadership stops being about gaining entry and starts being about reshaping the architecture of who gets to be fully present and joyfully so. The leadership reality. Most leaders are not lacking belonging because they are not talented enough. They are lacking belonging because they were trying to earn it through edit. You were taught to be impressive, but not intimidating. Confident, but not arrogant. Authentic, but not too much. That is the reality. And it is also why so many capable leaders are exhausted from the daily labor of just being the right amount of themselves, and why their influence has plateaued, their freedom has shrunk, and their joy has gone quiet. If that is you, pause. You are not broken. You learn to fit because that is what survival asks of you. And you are allowed to stop. Belongingness is not the absence of standards. It is the absence of requirement to disappear inside them. Pausing reflection. Before you walk into the next room, sit with these 3 questions. What part of myself am I about to leave at the door? And what is it costing my influence? What would change in my leadership today if I refuse to translate myself for this audience? What freedom would return? Whose belonging am I still trying to earn that has already been mine? And what joy am I leaving behind in the trying? The answers are not arrogance. They are arrival. The final truth. You cannot belong to a room while abandoning yourself in it. You cannot lead from a self you keep editing. And you cannot build a place for others while still apologizing for taking up your own. Your influence is on the other side of belonging to yourself. Your freedom is on the other side of refusing to translate. Your joy is on the other side of putting down the work of fitting in. Belong to yourself with the same loyalty you have shown every room that didn't quite earn you. Then lead from there. That is the work.